Welcome back to my channel. So, Happy New Year as well. I know we are well and truly into the new year by the time I'm making this video today is I think 13th already. But if you remember last year, I do talk a lot about goal setting and basically New Year's resolutions, but in a proper, realistic, sustainable way. So you can make sure that you are tracking progress. Now, I just have my laptop here, but this video is about New Year goal setting. And there's a few things that you really want to make sure you are doing. Last week I did a goal setting webinar for the ladies I coach inside Reshma Fitness Academy. So today I'm doing a little bit on that on this call as well, and basically how to achieve your goals this year. Now, first of all, I have goal setted for the last 5, 6, maybe 7 years. And there's New Year's resolutions, which is basically where you are writing down your New Year's resolutions. But if there's no action behind it, you're not gonna reach your goals, right? So instead, what we are going to do is we're going to make smarter goals. They want to be smarter, they want to be realistic. Basically, you want to have some kind of measurement indicator. So, for example, if you want to lose some fat this year, it's not a good enough target. It's not a smarter goal. You need to say, how much fat do you want to lose? Do you want to lose 5 kilograms, 5 pounds? Do you want to lose a couple of inches? Do you want to reach 100 kilograms doing hip thrusts? Put some actual values behind it. But instead of just writing down your resolutions, there's two things that I really love doing. And if you haven't done this yet, you're not too late. The first thing is vision boarding. Draw, write, print and stick, whatever you like, a vision board. And it's not too late to have a vision board party with your friends if you want as well. I like to use Canva. I love Canva. I use Canva for all of my worky bits and bobs. And there's the free version as well, which does amazing things. You can just find images of Pinterest, of Google, things that resemble and I guess visualize what you are going for. Obviously, if you want to buy a new house this year, if you want to lose a certain amount of fat, if you just want to be consistent in the gym, find visual things or words. Some people combine words and visual things. I like a little bit more visual. And you can put numbers on there as well, right? If you have a goal to lose 5 kilograms, be really realistic. Find maybe somebody, or you can do it. You can take a picture of yourself standing on a scale and you can edit and put in your dream weight on there. So, and I do that as well. If I want to earn a certain amount, if I want a certain amount of clients, if I want something, I will edit little things. I'd edit like my bank account. I'd edit how many ladies are in my community at the minute, and I'll pop that on there as well. So vision boarding is really, really important. The second thing is write down your goals in a list and then break them down into categories like career, finances, maybe health and fitness. And then if you have other habits, or if relationships this year are something you want to find the one, or you want to travel a bit more, any of those kind of things, pop them in there. I like to put other like habit-based goals as well. For example, I want to start reading a little bit more this year. I want to start doing waking up a little bit earlier. I kind of put them in an other category or other habits. Put them all in. I put them in a spreadsheet and color code them. And all you want to do is, populate what your goals are. You can add notes under it. So I will have, let's say, business, and then I will have what the goal is. I want to earn X amount, and then notes will be by when, end of the year. A lot of these goals are end of the year, especially a lot of my health and fitness goals, just end of the year. Some of them might have a little bit more timestamps. For example, there's a few things that I want to do in this house, and maybe a few little things, wear and tear that I want to sort out. I want to get done by the first quarter. So then in my notes, I'll put end of quarter one. Now, I used to always reflect on my goals every 6 months. So well, I guess I'll write them down in January. In 6 months, I will review them if things need to change, just see where I am. And then at the end of the year, obviously, you do like an end of a year review, right? However, I think 6 months is a little bit too long. Some people track every month. Some people think, oh my God, I need to get my life together, do all of my resolutions within month one. 30 days is just not enough time. So instead, break them into quarters of the year, right? You have 4 quarters in the year: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, and then October, November, and December. 3 months, 90 days is a much more realistic time frame for you to start making some changes, really plant that seed, and then really reflect where you are at the end of that quarter. If you've smashed it and you've done a couple of your goals you wanted by the end of the quarter, amazing. If you haven't, it's not a bad thing just taking it into quarter one, right? Rather than thinking, shit, I've got 6 months until the end of the year and there's like no time to do anything, right? And you're panic doing things, you're getting overwhelmed. We don't want that. So just focus on quarterly goals. And I like to put mine into another spreadsheet. So I'll have first quarter, January, February, March. Along the side, I'll have things like business and career, health and fitness, house stuff, travel stuff, other stuff. I'll have that along there. And then what do I want to start in the first quarter, right? For example, one of my health and fitness goals is this quarter, maybe January, every day I maybe want to start reaching 5K steps, on average. February, I might increase that to maybe 7K steps on average. March, so by the end of the first quarter, I would love to be doing maybe 8 to 9K steps. We're heading into spring here as well, so it works perfectly. That just means you're not overwhelmed trying to do everything at once. Waking up and thinking, okay, my quarter one goals are I want to reach 10K. I want to reach 10K steps. And thinking, today, tomorrow, you have to start by hitting 10K steps, especially if you're quite sedentary, if your steps are diabolical, you're hardly stepping, you work from home a lot, you don't really commute, you maybe drive to the gym and drive to places, you're naturally not going to have a high step count. So just be very realistic with that. So pop them in, have a look at them, review them even once a week. It's very easy to just write your goals down and really forget about them. So go back, have a little review, see where you are. I did this last night because one of the first things is done on my kind of goals list, and that is sort out our plumbing. We had a plumbing issue, which has just been sorted out, which is amazing, and start to do more steps and start to read more. I've just finished my first book in a week in 2026, and my average for last week in terms of my steps was so much better than what I usually do because I've been intentionally stepping with a realistic goal. And then this week I can go in increasing my steps a little bit. So go back in, have a look. Sometimes you might realize maybe 3-6 months down the line, actually that goal doesn't really align with me anymore. It's not really something I want. In which case, definitely feel free to switch it up and change it. So that's just a little bit about how to goal set. I do have a goal setting template. If you'd like a copy, just either comment below the word goal setting and I will send you the copy. The best place to do it is on my Instagram. If you DM me the word goal setting, I will know you've come from this video and I can send you a template. This is a template that I've sent my ladies that I coach in the community. So if you want one as well, I can send you a template for you to copy and fill out your own little bits and bobs. Hopefully that was helpful. A very quick video on goal setting for the year. Make sure you do it. If you've got big goals, you need to goal set and you need to review them. That's the only way you're going to move on in life and reach your goals. And see you on my next one.